Dad caught me blowing up his basement lab. What happened next changed my life. When I was 12, I had a secret lab in my basement. My dad was a scientist and had a bunch of equipment down there. He showed me how to use some of it, and I started experimenting. I was really into chemistry and physics, and I would spend hours down there after school. I even built a small robot that could move around and pick up objects. One day, I accidentally created a chemical reaction that caused a small explosion. It scared me, but I was okay. My dad heard the noise and came running down. He was furious and told me I wasn't allowed in the lab anymore. I was devastated. I loved working in the lab, and it was my favorite thing to do. A few days later, my dad came to me and said he had a surprise. He took me down to the lab and showed me that he had set up a small area just for me. He had locked away all the dangerous equipment and chemicals, and he had set up a safe space for me to work. I was so happy. I spent the rest of my childhood in that lab, and it inspired me to become a scientist. I'm now 30 years old and work for a tech company, but I still have a small lab in my basement where I tinker with new ideas.